so excited. The new Makeup by Mario foundation just came in the mail. So I'm going to be doing a wear test today of this baby. Unfortunately, I'm not in my normal house, so I'm using a vlog camera because I'm with my parents right now for the holidays. But still, I had to see what was up with this foundation. So this is available right now on the Makeup by Mario website and Sephora as well. I picked this up from Sephora. They do have them available in stores. I saw in stores yesterday that they had them, but I did order this online. So this is called the SURREALSKIN Liquid Foundation. And the catch to this one, what Makeup by Mario said, is it's supposed to look so real, like your skin, that it's surreal. You see what they did there? But no, this is supposed to reveal your skin's natural luminosity. And this is what it says. It features moisture grip, and this is trademarked, technology, which will hydrate the skin. I do have more dry skin right now, especially being in Maryland, which is supposed to glide on for easy customizable coverage. So you can layer it on or you can sheer it out. Online it says it's supposed to provide a medium coverage with a natural finish that's still hydrating and still long wearing. There are also 30 shades available, and I like in the shade range that he gives different undertones as well, since undertones are so important. I did order online, so this might not be the perfect match, but I picked up the shade AN, which is supposed to be for light medium skin with a neutral undertone. I don't know, I've definitely lost some color, so hopefully it works out. Here is what the box looks like. It's right there in line with all of his normal packaging. It's made in the USA with a 12-month shelf life. Then here is the bottle itself. It's a glass bottle with a white cap, silver, I don't know, hardware. And then here's what it is. Now, the thing that I saw online, I haven't watched any reviews, but I did see people were commenting. There's supposed to be actual glitter in the bottle, which is supposed to be concerning. But I've seen a lot of people say that you didn't see the glitter on the face, but I can definitely see against the light that there is glitter in this. So it's going to be interesting. Yeah, there's totally glitter in this. That is concerning. Anyways, we're up nice and close already to my skin. Like I said, I have normal to dry skin, but it's leaning dry right now, being in this cold weather. Very sensitive, acne-prone skin as well, though. Knock on some wood. My skin's looking good right now. Also, by the way, this foundation is $42, and you get 1 fluid ounce of product, which is very normal amount of product. Okay, let's go ahead and apply this. Lovely, we have a pump. Okay, I'm going to apply it with a sponge on half of my face and then with a brush on the other half. Okay, it has a nice kind of liquidy consistency. I like that. It's not too thick at all, so that's typically what I prefer. So this is 1 pump. So I'm going to start off by using my finger. I noticed that this shade, it is for neutral undertones, but it has some yellow in there. Now, the yellow is going to be good for me in counteracting just the redness I have on my face right now, but I'm noticing that this neutral tone runs a little yellow. So here's what it looks like spread out. I'm going to use my beauty blender. It is damp. I'm going to push this in. For being a quote-unquote light medium, I feel like it's a little light. It's a good shade for me. I wish it was a little less yellow, but I don't feel the need to repurchase another shade. This is good enough for me if you are a skin tone match. Here's what it looks like. It actually has more coverage than I thought it was going to. I didn't quite use the whole pump, but it did give me a medium coverage. And I can definitely see the luminosity. This is very, very pretty. Oh, I think I like this with just how it's sitting on my skin right now. I think it looks really nice, and I'm getting close. I'm in front of a window. I don't see any of those glitter particles that were in the bottle on my skin. So that's really nice. This is pretty. This does have a very skin-like finish to it. Okay, I'm gonna do 1 more pump, and I'm gonna spread it out with my fingers. This is just how I like to do it. Honestly, I feel like a pump and a half is the perfect amount to cover my face how I like, because I have a lot left over on my hands. So we're gonna start off with this. I'm gonna use my IT Cosmetics number 7 brush. In his demo, he was using a foundation brush. This one is a really good one though. I like this one. Ooh, it applies good with a brush as well. So here's our brush side. I think I got a little bit more full coverage with the brush side. That's normally how it works, but I feel like the side that I use the sponge with looks more skin-like and airbrush, so I think I prefer this with a sponge application just because it looks more that surreal skin that he was talking about. I'm gonna go in with my sponge now, no additional product, and just want to give that skin-like effect that the sponge gives. And I'm going to take a little bit more just to see how it layers up. Put some on my nose and my cheeks where redness pops through the most. I feel like you can tell a lot about foundation, how it sits on the skin when you first apply it. I'm really, really liking this. And then it did build up in coverage a little bit, but not a lot. So I don't think this is a super buildable foundation. And I feel like the more I layer on, the less skin-like it looks. So for this one, I would say with that first layer, to stop there if you want it to look as almost glass-like and skin-like as possible. Because the more I layered on, it looks a little heavier. Not in a bad way at all. I don't think it looks bad as it layers. It still looks nice. But if you want it to look as skin-like as possible, and this is with most makeup products, right? The less is better. But you know what? I am wearing makeup, so I don't care if I look like I have makeup on. Anyways, here's how she's looking. She looks really, really nice. I'm gonna go ahead and apply my normal products that I will fast forward through, and I will also have linked down below. So meet you there in a second. Alright, so the full shebang is on. I played around with the new Natasha Denona Mini Pastel. So if you go back, I do have that review from yesterday posted, but here's how the foundation is looking. I think it looks so nice. This is definitely, so far, a good foundation that's launched. Now here's kind of what I'm collecting. One, if you have dry skin or pores or anything like that, I would make sure that you put down a good moisturizer and let it soak into the skin, because while this is a little bit hydrating and it is more glowy, that glowiness I found could kind of catch onto some dryness. So make sure you hydrate well. It's not anything unflattering, but I think that you'll get your best looking skin if you hydrate well before. It doesn't look too heavy on the skin. Like I said, it is starting to look a little drier once I put down my normal products, because I put my complete normal makeup routine right on top of this, and it's looking a little heavier than it looked before I put anything else on my face. But normally, the way my skin works, as the time goes on and my oils kind of come through and it settles in, if it's a good foundation, it's going to look good as new in an hour or so. But so far, how it's sitting on my skin, I like it. I don't know how this is going to do on those of you with oily or combo skin, so definitely if you have a different skin type than me, comment down below how this worked for you. If I had to guess, I think that this is going to work on a lot of different skin types, because it doesn't feel overly hydrating or overly oily, and it's not overly glowy as well. So I think this is going to be pretty versatile. We'll see how it wears, because that is kind of the telltale sign for different skin types. But overall, I mean, there's not much I don't like about it so far. I think it's sitting on the skin really pretty. If you have pores and are looking for the most smoothing product, this foundation isn't the most smoothing because of those glowy qualities, but you can counteract that with a good concealer and a good powder, and it will look just as you want it to, because it's not anything that emphasizes anything bad. So like, it's not a foundation that's horrible with your pores, so no matter what you put on top, your skin's not going to look as smooth. This is very neutral, and whatever you pair it with will fix whatever you want it to fix, because it doesn't sit bad on top of pores, but it also doesn't smooth over them. But overall, I mean, it doesn't feel heavy. It feels really good. We're gonna have to definitely wear this. It is about 12:30. I'm going to the movies today, and this evening I will definitely update you as well. But so far, I'm really, really liking it. I'm happy that the glitters didn't show through. I'm having a good feeling about this. I think Mario did a good job about this so far, so I will check in very, very soon. All right, so it's been about 2 hours and I wanted to show you how the makeup is settling into my face before I head out to the movies. So here's how we're looking, and honestly, it looks pretty much identical to how it looked 2 hours ago. Now, I haven't done anything crazy. I edited a video and have been very potato-like. So, I haven't done anything really. So, I think the next update's gonna be a little bit better. But remember how I said I was waiting for it to settle into the skin? I think because it's so cold here, no settling has really happened, so it looks like a wee bit dry, but it still looks really good. So I don't have much of an update. It looks the same 2 hours later. It looks nice. I really, really like it. I kind of want to like spray myself with a hydrating setting spray because I'm used to, I don't know, sweating a little more or something. I just need some moisture to come through. If you live in a dry climate and you have dry skin, definitely prep the skin, but it still looks very, very nice. It's not looking glowy on me now. You saw I did go over with powder blush, powder bronzer, so it does not have the glow that it would have if you didn't put any powder over top, but it still looks really natural and pretty. So I will be back in a couple of hours to show you what's up. Alright, so it is time for the final check-in. It is about 9 o'clock. So I've been wearing this for about 8.5 hours. By the way, a quick Avatar review. It was a good movie, the second one that's in theaters. Good movie, a bit long. I think they stretched out some of the parts. They needed to edit it down a little bit. Not as good as the first one, but still a very, very good watch. And back to the makeup. I mean, I'm gonna go as far as to say as my makeup looks pretty much the same as it did when we first got here. Look, this is impressive. It's not sinking into my smile lines. That has almost never happened before. I think if I'm gonna get picky, it's starting to look a little dry on my face, if anything, but that's me looking really, really close. All it would take is a little bit of setting spray and I would be good to go, look good as new. Now keep in mind, I didn't necessarily challenge this foundation today. I didn't break a sweat or anything. In fact, every minute of today I was like cold, so no oils are coming through this face at all, but my makeup looks untouched. So overall on this wear test, this foundation definitely passes. It'll be interesting to see how it behaves in Miami, but if it behaves anything like this, I think it's going to continue to be a great, great foundation. I'm very happy with it. This might work pretty well for most skin types across the board. I mean, feel free to share your experience with your skin type and how you think it wore on you, but I'm a happy girl. This is a beautiful foundation. Now, in terms of like, I would say the #1 foundation I tried this year was the Hourglass Ambient Soft Glow Foundation. I'm still preferring how this looks on my skin, but I think that the Makeup by Mario lasts longer. I mean, I'm not saying these are similar at all, but just in comparison, is the Makeup by Mario the best foundation that launches this year? I think that Hourglass is still my favorite, but the Makeup by Mario I feel like does wear better, but I feel like the Hourglass is a little bit more smoothing on my skin. Anyways, I like this foundation. I think it's great. It gets a thumbs up. Let me go a little closer. You guys, this used to be my old beauty room. My parents changed it into a guest room, but I still put my makeup on the desk that's in here because the lighting is so good. It came off my nose a little bit because I just had some really spicy noodles, so my nose was running, but it looks so good. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this review and found it helpful. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today and watching this video, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye guys, have a good one.